Alright, we're back here at Ben's Auto Repair again. We got a 4L65. I have a 07 Chevy Tahoe. The only way you can tell it's a 65, it got the brown plug right here. If it was a 60, it's the green plug. This transmission ain't going to third gear. More than likely, it's a check ball stuck in the valve body. So, we'll go ahead and get the pan off this thing. And we'll go from there. Once again, I'm working on a funny table. But it's better than that. That bolt was loose. All the bolts loose. I see. Thing about when you take these bell houses off, they stand up just like that perfectly. I'll catch that bolt in a minute. She ain't the worst looking. Throw your bolt in the pan like that. Put these over here. Take the filter off, which is half clogged. Just throw it over there like that. We'll go ahead and unhook these sensors. Hold on 1 second. Thought I had everything over here. Gotta be careful with these sensors. These darn things get real tight to come off. Got the shift solenoids right here. PWM, P2 downshift. And look right here, on your 4L65s, right here is the speed sensor going into the pump. 4L60 don't have that sensor. So I can get this clip out right here without losing it like I do have the time. 1 second. For 1 second, guys. Alright. Try to pause a second. Take the little clip out right here. Here's the PWM solenoid. Just click it back on there for now. If it wants to, sometimes it don't. Anyway, put it right there. Get a 10mm. Use your lockup solenoid. And once again, it ain't shaking. So it's supposed to shake right there. You put the hear it rattling to let you know it's going to lock up, which it ain't rattling. So you're going to put a wire harness on it. That's fine. Take off your linkage. Throw it right there in the case. Take up all your pins. These 2 tins right here are your shortest tins. Don't put them nowhere else because you'll get messed up pretty bad. 3 long ones right here. I'm just throw them in the pan randomly, guys. We got 3 8s right here. Hopefully they don't strip out. Which thankfully they came right out. Alright. Very carefully, lift it up. Alright, see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 check balls right here. You got 1 under here. This one right here is usually the one that gets stuck. It ain't stuck. Thank God. That check ball gets stuck, you have to change the plate half the time. So, good job. So you got 7 check balls right here. So the reason it probably bumped high gear up because it ain't going to lock up. Switch back to my 8 again. If you forget to tighten this up, you won't have no reverse at all. This is your 3-4 accumulator. Which is bad. Spring's bad in it. It's back all the way. And it's stuck. Supposed to be at the top right here. So that's bad. So that sucks. It's a bonded plate, so plate looks real good. Heck yeah. Alright. Got a check ball right here. Put it in there. That's actually your 1, 2 coming out of my bag, guys. Here's your 3 and 4 right here. Which is also stuck. Alright. Well, there's that in. Wipe my hands off. Move some of this stuff out the way. Take your wire harness out. Move some of this stuff out of the way we don't need now. Okay. Pumped. Alright. I'm gonna pull the pump out. You gotta take this lockup O-ring off right here. You wanna get the pump over the stator. Alright. So right here you take your output speed sensor out. Right here inside. Just go ahead and put that in there. Don't lose that bolt, it's one of a kind. I can stick it. in there somewhere out the way. Gonna get this. Gonna get the tail shaft off. Usually I get it off before I even start tearing it down. You can really stop pissing now. See, on the 65s, you got a yoke seal right here. It's a little tiny seal in there on your shaft. On the 460s, don't got this thing right here. So, something we gotta watch out for. We got a bushing in here. It's kind of wore out. Just setting stuff everywhere now. I'm just throwing everything in the pan for now. You do enough of them, you memorize where they all go. Alright, we're gonna pull the pump out. You sit here and pry right here a little bit. Here's the pump. Now, here's your speed sensor right here. If your speedometer ever quits working on one of these things, you got to pull the transmission out, pull the pump out to put a sensor in right here. A lot of work. Here's your pump. Torch washer. Just gonna knock this band anchor out of the way. Man, it's tight as shit. There's the band. She ain't too blown up. 1, 2, 3, 4 pin planetary in it. Some of them have the five pin planetaries. Reverse clutches. Parts of your reverse clutches. Now get the snap ring out, guys. Reverse ain't too bad. Wheel and tail. Well, there's a little washer in there supposed to come out. She'll come out later. Right here's your 3 and 4 right here in the end. That's why it's bun up. You don't want to do nothing. That snap wing right there is actually about out the groove. Alright, here's your 3 and 4 clutches. Load springs. 3 and 4 is gone. So, there's 3 and 4. Bun up completely. No clutch lift to them at all. So, that's why I won't go to 3 and 4. Here's that spring, that washer I was telling you about. This thing needs a brake light switch put on it. If your brake lights stand on all the time going on the road, it won't let the transmission go to lockup. And the solenoid right here is bad, so if you ain't going to lock up, these clutches are working overtime. So, give me 1 second. I gotta get my bigger screwdriver to get your forward clutches out down the bottom. And then we'll work our way down to the bottom down here. Alright. There's a little snap ring down here. I already got it out. It's kind of hard to get out sometimes. This is your forward sprag assembly with your forward clutches. Make sure it spins that way and locks that way. Looks real good. Ooh, looks real good. Real good assembly. So, this is your forward clutches. First gear, basically. Down here, you got two little bitty clutches down here. When you pull it down to one, that's all you got coming on. Two clutches. So, little thrust washer right here. And that's all she wrote. Everything's out drum. Alright, so I'll put this drum right here for now. You look in here. You got a little snap ring right here, already took off. It's kind of hard to get out sometimes. Don't lose it. The rebuild kits come with new ones. Pull your planetary out, your real planetary. Look at it real good. Make sure that bearing in there ain't messed up. Or that one. Right there. Bushing looks good. Alright, put it back together. For the heck of it. Alright. Put your sun gear out. Looks real good. Put your sun sail out. Looks good. Alright, we got a little snap wing down the bottom down here. That she might come out easy today. Sometimes they come out easy, sometimes they don't. Just have my big red. This big screwdriver down here like this. Just gonna get this big snap wing, a ton. Sort of way. Here it goes. Hold on. It's coming. What I do is I just put two screwdrivers in it at one time. Get under that thing. Crazy, when you're on camera, they don't want to come out easy. Well, guys, alright, got a snap ring down the bottom right here. So it can be a pain in the butt sometimes to get it out. Put it right there. Sometimes you can just give a little push like that. If that don't work, pick her up. Smack her one time like that. Yes, it seems violent, but that's how she comes apart. Here's your back oil clutch right here. Get this stuff out of the way. Out comes your shaft. Here's your actual reverse clutches right here. Yeah, that one, damn. That one's about burned up itself. So here's your actual reverse clutches. They're actually burned up too. So this is your wheel planetary. Go down like that. And you got a long bearing. Make sure that bearing's good. And the very last thing, your anti-clip spring. And there she is. She's all tore apart. 4L65. I have an 07 Chevrolet Tahoe. It didn't want to go to third gear. We got third and fourth gear clutches burned up. More than likely because the lockup solenoid right here ain't rattling. Well, now it wants to rattle. You can barely hear it. Like I said, the fastest way to tell if you got a 65 or a 60 in your car. The 65 has a brown plug. The 60 has a green plug. The 60 has a green plug. And 65 has a brown plug. And also in the 65, you got a speed sensor that goes into your pump. So we're gonna put this thing back together, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Like and subscribe.